New York City's taxi of tomorrow is on city streets today. Nissan is testing the custom-made taxi for the first time here.
We've even been hailed a number of times.
Nissan won a bid to redesign New York City's entire taxi fleet 2 years ago. Total, the company's been working for almost a decade to plan and design this taxi.
From powertrain to chassis, interior, fit and finish, I think it'll demonstrate what we can do and what we do in our other products as well.
Nissan is now working with Smart Design, the Design Trust for Public Space, Cooper Hewitt, independent engineers, taxi drivers, taxi fleet owners, and New York City riders to get every perspective possible.
We try to take the voice of all of those key stakeholders and incorporate them into NV200 Taxi.
The Nissan Taxi of tomorrow accommodates passengers from start to finish. Just getting inside the van is easier with a retractable step. Once inside the new Nissan Taxi, there's an intercom system, so passengers can talk to the driver without shouting through a barrier.
Inside, the experience and the details have been thought out to the nth degree.
Nissan engineers brought this first taxi prototype to city streets to test the taxi and what will be its actual elements. The New York City Taxi and Limousine Commission also assessed the taxi. The TLC had some small suggestions, but say overall they have never ridden in a taxi like Nissan's.
You feel like you're in a space that is designed for you, for the passenger, as opposed to the taxis that we have today where it's kind of a thrown together feel.
This taxi of tomorrow will be the first New York City taxi with a partition built into the design instead of installed afterward. Commissioners say that's a huge factor in terms of safety.
This will be the first time that we have a taxi cab that meets crash test standards in its taxi configuration.
Engineers, designers, and riders say the Nissan Taxi of tomorrow is all about the experience inside.
I think that they need to ride in it, and I think when they first see it, it's an unusual looking vehicle, and until you actually step foot in it, you don't realize what it's all about, because this taxi's been designed from the inside out.
Soon you will have a chance to see the taxi yourself. This new cab is scheduled to be on city streets this fall.
I think they will realize that there is a huge advantage to have a single vehicle that is designed to be a taxi and engineered for that durability.
I think a few years down the road, when people picture a New York City taxi cab, they're going to picture the Nissan NV200.